There is money in the British benefit system with your name on it right now, and one of these payments alone is worth almost £6,000 a year tax-free. Not money you might qualify for one day, money the government has already worked out is yours. You just have to know it's there. Most people never do. Around 1 million people over state pension age are entitled to that one payment and claiming not a single penny. Not because they don't qualify, but because nobody ever told them. The Department for Work and Pensions won't write, it won't ring. The money simply sits year after year. Same rules, same right to it. The only difference between the people who get it and the people who don't is that somebody knew to ask. I'm Helen Hartley from inside the UK pension industry, here to show you what most people are never told. There are 5 of these. 5 payments thousands of pensioners are owed right now and aren't receiving. I'll show you each one, what it's worth, and the single step it takes to claim it. And stay for the 4th. It's the one almost nobody's heard of. It's worth over £25,000 a year, and you claim it in a way that feels completely back to front. That payment, the one worth almost £6,000 a year, is called attendance allowance. And the reason so many people miss it comes down to one misunderstanding. Most assume it's only for someone in a wheelchair or already in full-time care. It isn't. It's for anyone over state pension age whose health means they need a bit of help looking after themselves or someone to keep them safe. Now you might be thinking, I've got a bit put by. Surely I won't qualify. It makes no difference. Attendance allowance isn't means tested. The DWP doesn't look at your income, your savings, or whether you own your home. None of it counts. The only question is how your health affects your day, and the conditions are far wider than people think. Arthritis that makes dressing a struggle, failing eyesight or hearing, Parkinson's, heart trouble, the early stages of memory loss where someone needs prompting to stay safe. It isn't about the name of the condition, it's about the help you reasonably need. And you don't need to already have a carer. The question is whether you need the help, not whether you're getting it. You do, it pays one of 2 rates, around £77 a week, or you need help day and night, around £115. That higher rate is the almost £6,000 a year, tax-free, straight into your account. One thing that matters before you claim: attendance allowance doesn't backdate to when your condition started. It starts the day you first pick up the phone to the DWP. So that call is the clock starting. Every week you wait is a week you can't get back. You ask for the AA1 form, and Age UK or Citizens Advice will help you fill it in free. The number's in the description. In Scotland, it's now Pension Age Disability Payment. That's the first. The second is one the government already owes you and has quietly started paying back. It's money some people have already earned and were never paid. Not a benefit you apply for. A mistake. For years, the DWP's own computers failed to give certain women a pension increase the law said was theirs. You're a man watching this, stay with me, because this is the one to pass on to your wife, your mother, or your sister. It could be worth thousands to her. It mostly affects women who reach state pension age before August 2016 under the old system, who were owed an uplift based on their husband's national insurance record. It should have lifted their pension. For tens of thousands of women, it simply never did. They carried on for years on less than they were owed, with no idea anything was wrong. When the DWP finally went back and checked, it found more than 130,000 people had been underpaid. Over £800 million between them. For married women, the average correction has been around 5,000. For widows, close to 12,000, paid as a single lump sum. Now, what decides whether you ever see it? Your husband reached state pension age before the 17th of March 2008. That uplift was never automatic. You had to claim it yourself, and the only place you were ever told was a single line on his pension form. Most of women never saw it. The DWP has now worked through almost every case it can find on its own. So, you're in that group, no review is coming to catch it. The only thing that starts it is you. So, a woman who reached state pension age before August 2016, married, widowed or divorced, whose pension has always felt a little lower than it should. One call to the pension service can trigger a review and "Out pot, you were underpaid." The arrows come back as a lump sum. You'll find the number in the description. The third one isn't from the DWP at all, and it's something you might be paying right now without owing a penny of it. It's council tax reduction, and it's your local council that decides it. The average council tax bill in England is now over £2,000 a year, and a great many pensioners hand over every penny without ever checking whether they have to. And for anyone over state pension age, the rules are far more generous than for younger people. Outpot, you receive the guarantee part of pension credit. Your bill can come down to nothing at all, zero. Even without pension credit, a modest income with savings under £16,000 will often qualify you for a partial cut. And on the guarantee credit, there's no savings limit at all. Your savings don't come into it, and this is why so few people claim it. Your council does not check whether you're entitled. It sends the full bill and it waits. The reduction is only ever worked out when you apply for it yourself. Nothing happens until you ask. There's no deadline that slams shut on this one, but it doesn't need one. Every year you don't claim is a full year's bill you may never have owed. For some, that's a few £100. For others on the guarantee credit, it's the whole bill gone. To check, you go to your own council, search your council's name and council tax reduction, or find the benefits section of their website. I've put a guide in the description. The fourth is the one I told you to wait for. It's the strangest of the five, and you claim it in a way that's the complete opposite of what common sense tells you. So, the fourth. It's for anyone caring for someone at home. A husband, a wife, a parent who can't quite manage alone. Outpot, that's you. This one matters more than almost any on the list. And it's worth over £2,500 a year. There's a benefit for carers called Carers Allowance, about £86 a week for anyone giving 35 hours or more of care to someone who themselves receives a benefit, like attendance allowance. But there's a trap. Outpot, you're on the state pension. You almost certainly can't be paid it. The full state pension is nearly 3 times that amount, and the rules won't pay you both. So, you apply, you get a refusal letter, and like most people, you put it in a drawer and think, no, well, that's that. It is not that. That refusal letter is the most valuable piece of paper in this whole video. Because when the DWP turns you down, It quietly confirms something called underlying entitlement. It's saying you meet every condition. They simply can't pay the cash because of the overlap. And that status is a key. It unlocks a separate payment, the Carer Edition, inside pension credit, just over £48 a week, more than £25,000 a year, added on top of any pension credit you already get, or bringing you into pension credit for the very first time. And that is the part that feels back to front. The only way to reach that money is to apply for a benefit you already know you'll be refused, and then take the refusal to the pension credit team. The people who miss out are the ones who reason quite sensibly, "My pension's too high, there's no point." So they never apply, never get the letter, and without the letter, the money never comes. One word of caution first. Outpot the person you care for receives a severe disability addition in their own benefits. Your claim can sometimes reduce theirs. So look at the household as a whole before you start. You apply for carer's allowance on gov.uk, and once the decision arrives, take it to the pension credit team. The details are in the description. The fifth is the biggest single payment of the lot, and the one with a clock ticking against you. Over £125,000 in one payment. That's what's waiting for anyone who's reached state pension age but hasn't yet claimed their pension. And it's more common than you'd think. Some delay. Some assume it just starts on its own. It doesn't. You have to claim it, and when you do, you can ask for that claim to be backdated by up to 12 months. No need to explain why you waited. The DWP pays every week you were owed up to a full year as a single lump sum with your first payment. On the full new state pension, just over £240 a week. A full year of backdating comes to more than £125,000. But the DWP won't offer it. It isn't part of the standard claim. You have to ask for it by name. There is one honest catch, and it's the bit the headlines never mention. Outpot, you leave your pension unclaimed. The system counts that as deferring, which steadily lifts your future weekly pension by just under 6% for every year you wait. So, it's a genuine choice. Take the year as a lump sum. Now or leave it and draw a slightly higher pension for life. For most people who simply didn't realise they had to claim, the lump sum is the one they'd want. But it's a decision, not free money. This one carries a hard clock. The window is exactly 12 months from the day you reach state pension age. Miss it, and those backdated payments are gone for good. So, outpot you've reached state pension age and haven't claimed, this is the one to act on first. Ring the pension service and say clearly that you want to backdate your claim to the earliest possible date. I've left the number below. Not one of these payments will ever come looking for you. Each one waits quietly until somebody knows to ask. Outpot, this helped you understand things a bit more clearly. Send it to a friend who needs to hear it. I'm Helen Hartley. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next rule they aren't telling you. And I'll see you there.